And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kassarian, and we are back in Automation, the car company Tycoon game. So, today we're building a new car, or an updated version of a car. We're going to build an updated version of the CS-1, revise the car, and this time we're actually going to do it. I didn't want to revise the car. We're going to do it in 1980. There we go. Oops. Nope. 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 Right, we have to go back out. All right. New model. There we go. This is going to be the 1980 CS-1. Okay, as the previous one, this is a front engine coupe body. Now, we're going to go with last 10 years, please. Ooh. You're 104.9. This thing is smaller than that. So it's looking like we need to go with either this one, maybe this one. No, that's kind of a sports car thing. I mean, that's our other option other than this thing. And this is kind of more like an SUV. I mean, our best bet would be to build something like this. Okay, yeah, we're going to call this CS-1 Standard. We're actually going to build this one as a four-door. Believe it or not, this will be a four-door. Oh my gosh, 80s cars just look so freaking ugly. Give it as much space as we can there, and let's pull these out just a little bit. Oh my gosh, this thing just looks hideous. Yeah, let's give it a big jutting chin. No. 80s cars are so freaking ugly. I kind of wanted to skip the entire 80s period, actually. Okay. That is, what? Oh. I gotta do this first. Monocoque. Oh, right. We just got corrosion-resistant steel, however. So, let's go with that. Let's go with a transverse engine. McPherson. Semi-trailing. And we're going to go with corrosion-resistant steel. Okay, back to the headlights. Get a bit of that wraparound going. Yeah, it looks 80s enough. I still don't even look at this thing. Alright, exhausts. Nothing fancy. Let's move ahead. Two-door. Sorry. Four-door. Transverse front-wheel drive. This is going to be known as the base model. The base 4. Can't believe I'm building this. All right. We're going to actually use a new engine here. The 1980 Leaf engine. 4-cylinder. Aluminum block. apparently we are going with a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine. It's tiny. However, it will be a DOHC, 4 valves, with an aluminum head. Save that weight. Now, for right now, we're going to go cast iron, cast, and cast. Because I do not think that this engine will need much more than that. We'll leave that the same. Naturally aspirated. Injection, mechanical, single. Because that's generally what we do in all our vehicles here. Standard, regular. We shouldn't even be able to choose leaded. We had a leaded ban. What are you guys doing? Bit more quality there. And we're going to go with a short cast, 2-way cat, reverse flow, and reverse flow. And we are, in fact, having issues with fuel octane. Right. Now, this is going to be an eco engine, so we're actually going to go with hyper-eutectic. Yeah, Matt, wrap your mouth around that one, huh? And we're going to give it more cam profile. And we're going to drop the compression. And then what we're going to do back here, let's give it a wee bit more ignition timing. And oh, she's a high runner, isn't she? Look at that. Engine peak at 6,400 RPMs. Alright, so what's going on back here? Con rods, I guess we're going with I-beam steel on those. I really want to keep the hyper-eutectic because it cuts our emissions down by quite a bit. But I can also go with forged, and if we go with the forged, that actually lets me kill a bit of that fuel mixture issue right there. Gosh, this is a tiny little engine. With a 1 3/4 exhaust pipe, which pushes up to about 107. This is going to sound like an egg beater. This is going to sound like a big old-fashioned egg beater. Yep, that's an egg beater. Okay, this base version, manuals. Okay, apparently we're having issues with the car today. It's claiming a top speed of 126 miles an hour. I don't believe it. I want to let me pick that. Well, let me pick tires on this thing. Oh, I know why it won't. I know what's going on here. Let's make sure this is all set up. I still can't pick tires on this thing. Is that because we're having an issue with it? Alright, let's save, exit, sandbox. There we go. Medium compound road, steel rims, thank you. Solid single, solid single. No skid tray. How much cooling do I need? 99.5 kgs. Okay. So let's go do that now. 99.5. We can do that. 99.5. 99.5. Grills. There we go. And something very basic. 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 Okay, that's as much as this car needs for a grill. That's it. That's all it needs. That is literally all it needs. 99.5, so we'll give it just a little bit of brake cooling. Check our gearing now. Drop to 123. Which isn't that different from my old Camry, actually. My old Camry with a nice tailwind could actually get up to 120. And this was a 1993 Camry. Don't ask me where or why I was doing that. Okay, so we do that, we do that, we do that. And 5-seat, standard. Doink. 5-seat power steering. You guys get power steering at least. And advanced safety. Standard, twin tube, passive, normal. Bit of quality there. Detail stats. How much do you guys hate this car? You like to drive it. All right, I'll go with that. Brake fade's an issue. We can fix that. Tires, yeah, well, shut up and deal. Wheel load, okay. Wheel spin. Wow, that's the lowest wheel spin I've ever seen in one of my cars. Yeah, look at that. That's wicked low. Okay. Alright, so let's reduce the wheel spin here a little bit. Apparently you guys don't like that at all. Okay, so that's 175. That's 34.1. You go higher? No. Wait, 31.8? I had it higher than that. 32.8. Apparently you guys prefer the 185s. Okay, that's fine. That works. That works. That works. All right, brake issues. Oh, yes. All right, front brakes. Let's get those a bit bigger, shall we? And we're just going to go with drum SLS on the rear. It doesn't really matter. Safety stays the same. I mean, our braking distance doesn't increase by that much. 37 meters to go, 38 meters to go from 62 to 0. Well, you know, okay. All right, what else do we have to fix on this thing? Understeer, oversteer is an issue, but we'll leave it where it is. Brake fade, balance, tires, wheel spin. Not much we can do about that. Honestly, I think this is the closest we're gonna get. Yeah. All right. Let's look here. Sport budget, we're ahead and cheap. Fun, we are ahead, but not quite as inexpensive as our competitor. Fun premium, we're doing great on. Pony, yeah. Well, I didn't design it for that. Family sport, we are ahead and cheaper. How do I do that? Pony budget, okay. We're ahead and more expensive. Family, we are ahead and more expensive. Commuter, we are ahead and more expensive. Are you guys getting a theme here with every single car I build? Yeah, that's pretty much every single car. City premium, we are ahead and we are barely ahead and we are a little less expensive. That's a shocker. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's save this out and let's duplicate this base 4 clone. We're going to do this next one up as a 2-door. Base 2 Sport. Wow, it's a sport version, huh? Yeah, it's a sport version. And we're going to duplicate this and base clone. We're going to make a turbo. Yep, we're making a turbo. All right, let's make sure we can actually fit a turbo. Yes, we can fit a turbo. Okay. All right, so back to the screen. So, okay, we're going to need a water air, small. How about a medium? Nope, small it is. Okay. And we're getting some really bad engine knock, and some things are just restricting the fuel flow. I think that's probably this thing, but let's get that engine knock squared away, and then we'll deal with it. So we'll go up to performance race. No, performance is fine. We'll go up to performance air intakes on that, and we're going to have to give it more fuel mixture. All right, we're going to have to give it less compression. So we're now pushing 137 horsepower, which isn't bad, actually. Okay, it gives us 155, but we're ahead over there, so we're going to have to get either drop the compression or maybe a bit more cam profile. Okay, so it's now pushing that, so we're going to have to give it some more RPM. And we're also going to have to give it... Is it the cat? No. Okay, so it's the exhaust diameter itself. So give it a bit more of that, which also increases that. So we got to give it either a bit more fuel mixture or back the ignition timing a little. Oh boy, all right. Turbo settings. Oh, right, performance settings. How much we blow up the engine by. We don't blow it to hell, that's good. That's always nice to see. Journal bearing, how much does that increase it by? Not much, and it gives us much faster boost. Okay, I like to see that, actually. So, max PSI, we got some more room to play with here, but what I might just do now is actually back down that fuel mixture a bit. Just so I don't blow up my own engine here. A bit more ignition timing. Okay, so we have a bit better on the economy ratio here. We're pushing 162 horsepower. Okay, turbo settings. The area I know nothing about. If I increase the air ratio, what happens? My numbers go up. And then they stop going up. If I increase compressor sizes, my numbers go down. If I increase turbine sizes, there we go. Okay, so we're pushing out 164. Boop, boop. There we go. We're pushing about 164 horsepower out of this thing, which is a lot more power than we started with. And we're greens across the board, so I think I can actually give myself... Okay, we're starting to get valve float there. So let's bump that a bit. There we go. So now we're pushing... Alright, so we're pushing about 7,100 RPM is the engine red line. And our peak is at 6,600 RPM at... I can't read that number. Okay, but that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Reverse flow, reverse flow. Now, I could go with straight throughs. There we go. Now what do you sound like? And amazingly, you still fit in my car. I like that. All right. Car design time. Manual 5-speed. Manual 5-speed. Speed is reporting at 132. It probably won't be there in a few minutes because, yep, it requires 180 kgs cooling. All right, let's fix that. Get rid of you. You are not the exhaust. You are not the vent system I want. I want this vent on the front. And how much cooling did we need in this thing? 180. That's not what I wanted to do either. Let's shrink you. There we go. Now this is looking a bit sportier. Okay, good. Everything still fits. There we go. Give it a bit more brake cooling. Okay, we also now need vented single twins. We can go solid disc singles in the rear. Actually, oddly enough, we could just stay with drums in the rear. We have vented twins front and drums rear, which should be fine. Bit more quality there. Made things worse somehow. Whatever. Eh. And you're as small as I can make you. Okay, this stuff. All right. How do we do this? All right. That goes there. We're going to go with a sport suspension set. There we go. Can I reduce ride height anymore without causing a major problem? No. Increase that a little bit. Now, the main thing is going to be getting my suspension ironed out, which is going to be all sorts of fun. And we can go up to gas twins. There we go. And let's look at detail stats. All right, what do people not like? Sportiness. Well, I know the engine you're going to get irritated about. You like the driver height, you don't like the engine sound. You like the torque curve, you don't like the brake fade. The body coefficient of drag is something you don't like either. Well, deal with it. You like the suspension options, dynamic response, and etc. Okay, drivability. What don't you guys not like? Well, you don't like the gearbox for starters. Come on, I'll give you a 5-speed gearbox. Come on. Alright, so we've got the wheel spin down. Amazingly, this thing gets about 20.8 miles per gallon. That's, it's quite doable, actually. Anything else I can do with this car? We're going to give it a bit more air quality issue because that made everything worse. I don't understand that. Yep, power steering's better. Okay. All right, that looks pretty decent. And let's look at our markets now. Give me that. All right, sport budget, we are cheaper and ahead. Pony, yeah. We're close on family sport, but we're cheaper. We're ahead on fun, and we're more expensive. Pony budget, yeah, well, okay, fine. We're more expensive and better. That's typical. Track and track budget. Okay, once again, yeah, we're behind there. Not that far on track budget, though. We're not that far behind, and we're a little bit cheaper. Light sport budget. We're more expensive, but we're ahead. Commuter, we're doing okay. Yeah, we're close. Family sport budget, we are ahead, but more expensive. And that's pretty normal for us. All right, that's actually looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. All right, so that we now have our CS-1 Sport version. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. I certainly have. If you've had a good time, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know you're out there. If you didn't like the episode, let me know why. Let me know what I can improve, and I'll do my best to fix it. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Mr. Kassarian, and as always, happy building.